the very first thing, sorry for the inconvenience until now. So the very first thing that whenever you face it, uh, most of the time you face in passage number 2 or 3. Now, the very first thing you should read paragraph first, then heading finding list. You must follow that later on. Another thing, this kind of question should be done at the end of all questions compared to all other questions. Like you can see, let me show you these questions, right? The choosing option questions, right? Which option is correct in IELTS reading? I have taken this passage from book number 11, test 1, IELTS general. Yes. Now, you can take me, you can take any other passage and you can recommend me to also be discussed so far. Now, anyhow, these kind of questions, true, false, not given, any other kind of questions, comparatively to heading finding question, you should never do heading findings at the beginning. Heading findings आपने हमेशा आखिर में करना है. The reason behind that is that now you can see what is the problem with heading finding list. You can see 10 headings. There are 10 headings, but paragraphs are 7. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Paragraphs are 7. Now, which paragraph is matching with which heading within between them? Right now, you definitely read the paragraph, you would give it a title from your own side, then you would compare your title with this single heading, right? But now, if you first read headings, then paragraph it would be complicated because 3 headings in this passage, in the list of headings, three headings are extra. This is actually the problem, the trouble with the heading finding list, that 2 or 3 headings would be given extra, right? Paragraph would be less in number comparatively to heading finding. Now, that is very, very easy list of headings. That is interesting. And believe me, if any student is good in finding headings, if any student becomes good in finding or going through list of headings, this person can never fail reading. This person would get the best score in IELTS reading section because list of headings shows that the person is understanding reading. If you are going to follow reading and if you are going to have no mistake in that, so then it is going to show you, right, like it is going to depict your best level, your best approach on IELTS reading, right? Okay. Meanwhile, now first we will read this paragraph. You guys are also supposed to do so, but first look at me, like how I'm doing so far, and then from the second paragraph, this should be first your task, that how to solve actually reading list of headings findings question. Like you are having 7 numbers for that. That means 2 bands equal to 2 bands, right? 2 plus 2.5, right? Now, for getting these 2 bands, 7 numbers, 7 score to be correct, firstly, you should read paragraph, give it a title, but how to give it a title, from where? You should read paragraph, you should underline some major words and in each single sentence, and then you should give it a title from your side, not from heading list directly. Title means that what you read in the paragraph, just include the whole information within a single title. Like right now, I'm going to do it practically in front of you. Look at this passage. For any animal to travel over 270 kilometers in Botswana, partly across the same and okay. Firstly, sorry, one thing I forgot. Let me start from there. Firstly, you should read the title of each passage. Right now, we are going to start. The title is "The Zebra's Long Walk Across Africa." Now, this passage is going to tell us something about zebras walking, traveling across Africa. Right? We are going to study about the traveling of zebra within Africa. Now, first paragraph, second paragraph, each paragraph would convey a message of zebra long walk across Africa. Right? Now, let's see the first paragraph. Try to be very focused. In IELTS reading and listening, it means focus, concentration, 100%. Right? Along with practice, along with some of the techniques, along with continuous consistency, continuous work, right? It also needs 100% focus on each single sentence, each single word. Just now start. For any animal to travel over 270 kilometers in Botswana, partly across the sand and low bush, terrain of the Kalahari Desert is a remarkable achievement. What is the achievement? That is remarkable. What achievement is remarkable? If any animal travels 270 kilometers across the sand and low bush of Kalahari Desert. In simple words, the first sentence, now you should also be cleared regarding each single sentence. You should never like just skip the points, the perception, the idea, and now jumping to the next sentence quickly and going there, right? No, if you want to also just if the words are a little bit not clear to you, you are requested to open book 11 right now if you are having with you, and open book 11 test 1, reading passage number 3. Reading passage number 3, it is also a little bit, passage 3 is challenging by the way also. Now let's see further. Desert, sorry, till here we studied that there would be achievement, good achievement, if any animal would travel 270 kilometers of Kalahari Desert. So this is the information you studied. Now in the second sentence, but to do so in 11 days. How much time? 11 days. Without any obvious motivation. Oh my God. Okay. Now, now you can see that it is an obvious motivation. What is an obvious motivation if animal travels in 11 days? As this zebra population does, like zebra's population does it, and this is obvious motivation. Is quite extraordinary, like it is appreciated. In simple words, quite extraordinary, remarkable achievement. This is appreciated. Now, on average, their journey involves an exhausting round trip of 588 kilometers between. Just do not take it like a this is just a silly kind of information. No, each single sentence is very important. For heading finding lists, I mentioned before in the previous lecture when we were discussing that, especially for heading finding list, paragraph is having different structures. Some paragraphs start from topic sentence, some start from details, some starts from detailed explanation. Within the mid, they discuss the major idea topics, and then that major idea, that major information can be shared a paragraph with you at any position of the paragraph. Any position means it can be shared at the beginning, in mid, or end. Now, in this paragraph, the second sentence, midpoint, remarkable achievement. This is major idea. Next, quite extraordinary. Next major idea, like something is appreciated. What is that? If an animal would travel a lot in no time, right? Now, on average, their journey involves an exhausting round trip of 588 kilometers between the Maggad, sorry, uh, Gadi salt pan area. This is the proper name, and the Okavango River. These are the names, by the way. That's why I couldn't pronounce it correctly, right? African place's name, making it second only to the great trek undertaken by the zebra herds in the Serengeti National Park. Now, it has shown that what is the record? The record is that uh, it first crossed this place, then it crossed Serengeti National Park, right? The zebra that crossed 270 kilometers in 11 days. This is because long walk of across across Africa of zebras. Now, how it crosses, how much time it takes? 11 days to 70 kilometers. Which places it passed through? This place, this place. Now, don't be worried to remember the name of a place. Just underline it. Just keep it in mind that the place of a name I just studied in first paragraph, if the question came from this place of a name, so you would be having information in your mind that I studied over there. However, what is even more incredible still in my view, that until recently it was completely unheard of. Unheard of means that it was completely surprising, right? Now, overall, this is from my side. Now, you just don't look at the list ahead. Yes. First, you read one paragraph. Now, which heading it is going to match? First, you should decide that what you studied in this paragraph, right? Give it a pro. This technique is going to work for 0 level student as well as high level student. 0 means 4.5, 4 band students, and also for 7+ band students, right? For both of them, right? Now, title. What I can give the title? Because I studied the information about zebra, I can give the information, crucial information, some important information about zebra traveling. About zebra traveling. I just do this title about zebra traveling, some crucial information. Or the you can say experiment or the work on zebra traveling, how zebra travels within no time, right? Now, zebra traveling, zebra long walk, zebra crossing different places, right? Now, overall history of zebra, right? Now, these points I'm giving. Now, history of zebra or information about zebra traveling is given to you, which is new because unheard, which is surprised, right? Surprise means unheard, and unheard. Now, completely unheard means completely new. Now, completely new information about zebra. Any single title you would provide, you would give to a paragraph from your side that you would get from the message from paragraph. And now compare your title. Look at the first one, a decrease in the zebra population. It was not discussed in this paragraph. There was no increase or decrease in zebra population discussed in this paragraph. So first heading is excluded. Next, an abstraction in the traditional route. This traditional route matter is not discussed in this. There was not any traditional word or ancient or old or past, right? No routes are, only these places are discussed, that this place, it has passed, nothing else. An unknown species, no, zebra is quite known, and especially at here, right? Next, some confusing, no confusing information, it was quite clear. Staying permanently in the �MCHGADI, right? No, this was not going to stay permanently, because after passing to this place, it was going to pass to Serengeti National Park also. Means not permanent in this. 5 is excluded, this all are excluded. Next, nearly a record in the zebra word. Nearly a record in the zebra word. Just wait for a while. Now, when you are sure that this heading is matching, also try to read more, right? 3 different ways of living. 3 different ways are not discussed, excluded. The original aim of the work not discussed. How was the information passed on, not discussed. Why is it important to study zebras, not discussed, right? Now, this importance, this kind of question, why it is important, can be discussed here in second, third, or fourth paragraph, as you have studied in the previous lecture yesterday, that kinds such information about like the new information, right? This kind of information you can see in the second, third, or fourth paragraph. By the way, this is matching with 6 number. That is nearly a record in the zebra word. Why record? You can see 3 places. Remarkable achievement, quite extraordinary, unheard, completely unheard. And within between, you can see 270 kilometer, 11 days. And within no time, zebra is doing this much traveling. So it is completely unheard. It is remarkable achievement. It is quite extraordinary. These words are showing that the record, newly a record in the zebra word, right? All remaining other information is not matching with this paragraph in any sense. So this one is the answer. You can then later on search for it, but 6 number is matching with it. So the very in heading finding list, the very simple way is that you should understand it, right? You should understand paragraph. Try to give a title from your own side, compare that title. Now, which title I compare? I just compare my own math title, and that was new information. And that here nearly a record and new information. You can get one in the same message, right? Now, then it is going to be correct, inshallah. Now, I'm going to give the similar task to you people. I might enlarge the screen for you, and you're supposed to give it a title. Each single participant I'm going to ask like which title you are going to give this paragraph. Now I enlarge in front of you, so let me clear the screen for you. Yes, paragraph number C. Just leave it. You can read later on. Paragraph number C. It seems little more good than this one. Informative. Anyhow, I also haven't studied this paragraph, right? Now, in December, I'm just going to make it clear to you, and then I would ask you that what heading or what title you would like to give it, and then we would compare your title with the list of heading. In December, when the annual rains had transformed the roads into rivers. Are you getting it? What is the message? In the month of December, when annual rains had transferred the roads into rivers, it means that the roads were not that the roads were now not roads, those were rivers in December because of heavy rains. Where? In Africa, because we are talking about Africa travelings, and that is going to be the zebra, right? Traveler's zebra. Now, Hattie was therefore more than a little surprised when she is a scientist, as I mentioned that scientist related information, new discovery related information. You can see here discovery word as well, new idea related information. You would see in second paragraph, third paragraph, or fourth paragraph, right? Now, let me discuss further. Hattie was therefore more than a little surprised when she checked the data sent by the radio callers. She fits the zebras she is tracking to find that six of the harms were 270 kilometers on away the edge of the 𝐕𝐷𝐸𝐾𝐲, a huge mineral-rich area where salt has collected over the years as water evaporates in the heat. Now, what I got from the following sentence, that this person, when she conducted experience of her PhD, that was actually discussed in previous second paragraph, but I didn't study in front of you in PhD. Now, PhD experiment she has done, PhD research work, and she reached on the conclusion that these zebras are covering 270 kilometer of this place, 𝐕𝐷𝐸𝐾𝐲. This is a little bit tough name. A huge mineral-rich area where salt is collected over the years as water evaporates in it. And now further, this place is having some mineral-rich area, this place where the zebra is crossing, and there is some salt which has collected over the year as water evaporates in it, and those salt is going to be collected, and that is collected whenever water evaporates in the heat, right? Within the time period of water evaporation, salt is going to be collected from this place where zebra travels, right, from this place. Now you can get till here the information that the roads transfer into rivers because of heavy rains. Next, Happy has said that zebra crossing place that is this 𝐕𝐷𝐸𝐾𝐲. This is having a huge rich mineral place, and here some salt is going to be collected after evaporation of water. Then when the last of the moisture from the rains has disappeared in May the following year, five of those harems came wearily back to 𝐒𝐲. Now the information is little bit you can say uh, distinguished. It is a little bit disgusted, right? Not clear. Now, now what kind of title you are going to give it? The information is not clear. Sometimes it also happens. Now, five of those harems came rarely back to the Okavango. They raised the question why, despite a plentiful supply of food and water, were the zebras being drawn eastward, to the salt plants even more. Now, information is totally unclear. How? You can see this that they have raised the question. Raised the question what? Despite a plentiful supply of food and water, like food was available, water was available, but zebras being drawn eastwards to the salt plants. But zebras went towards uh, salt pans, right? Even more difficult to understand was now again it was difficult to understand. So for this passage, you should read till here. Never jump like me this, that the information is difficult to understand. Difficulty in getting the clear message, clear information. This is title from my side. You can also provide. And now why I give, yeah, I'm just mentioning. Now, even more difficult to understand was what made six of the groups travel so far, while the other five remained by the Okavango. Now, three positions are showing depicting this structure. Number one, when it passed, the zebras passed through this place, Magadi, Kadi, whatever that's it. Now, while passing to this place, we notice that a salt is going to be produced by the evaporation of water. But this where and how water evaporates and how salt made, right? This is unclear. Next position was that five of harems. This person called harems the group of zebras. She called it harems, right? Now at here, yes, you can see this migration taken zebras, harems, known as, sorry, 1 minute. Officially known as harems. What? Zebra groups are officially known as harems. The harem is actually the group name of zebras. Now, by the way, when she checked the data sent by the Redic, now another position, one position, how the salt is made is complex, is a little bit, difficult to understand. Now, this is actually the heading, difficulty in clearing unclear information. In simple words, you can say, not difficult word, unclear information. Unclear information. This can match with your heading. Let's see. Even more difficult to understand was what made six of the groups. Before that, five of those harems came early back to the Okavango, and this was unaware like why some had disappeared and in the following year, and five of those came. Now some and zebras are disappeared, some zebras came back, some zebras groups are now, even this is more difficult to understand, that some zebras are not going towards food and water, they are going towards salt pans. Why salt pant? Why not going to food and water? Like this is also more difficult to understand. So what made six of the groups travel so far while the other five remained by the Okavango? Now six groups travel so far to salt pans, but five remained in the Okavango, this place. Right now, there is little bit, you can say, uncleared situation and critical situation, you can say, of zebras within the following paragraph we'll discuss. Now, from your side, I would like to have any idea what title would you like to give it? Yes, anyone?
Some confusing information.
Yes, good. Some confusing information. Yes, anyone else? Yes. Yes, anyone else? Anyhow, this paragraph is having confusing information, uncleared information, because they have clearly taught you that the information is difficult to understand. You can see here, difficult to understand. The underlined word, the second last word, difficult to understand. Right? Now, sorry. Yes. Now compare your heading, difficult to understand. Yes. A
Yeah,
decrease
it's
in the
four, sir.
zebra.
Some
Yes.
confusing information. It's four.
Good. Yes, good. It is four. An unknown species. This is not. Now, you click 111 and six is already used. So in heading finding list, if one option is used, so that is also eliminated. Now you are having game with this five and the remaining four. Now at here, number four, some confusing information. How confusing? Because they have shared it is unclear, it is difficult to understand, and those gone there, those gone other goes there, go there, right? So this is all over, all information was troubleshoot, right? Now, that's why you give this title, and this should be right. Now, for the remaining this part, I want to go through some other MCQs right now, which we just left in the last lecture. Currently, I would like you guys to please, after the class, go through passage number 3 only of book 11. Book 11, passage number 3, Cambridge book. If somebody is having in hard copy, very good. If not in hard copy, go through the PDF book and solve passage number 3 completely along with heading finding. Share your result with me and your score this as well. Answers and result, right? This is all. This passage is also having some more questions from 30 to 40. You can also see 35 to 40 some choosing options question 3, 4, 5, right? And those 7 headings finding, right? So do it all overall. Right now, I would like to move towards the another remand paragraph, and 2 other MCQs were also left in the yesterday lecture, 2 are left in the previous lecture. So we're going to discuss that. Now, let's see the MCQs. Private schools in Japan are more modern and spacious than state-run lower secondary school. What does it mean? Tell me the meaning only. Anyone? Yes, tell me the meaning. Anyone? What does it mean? जी
जापान के अंदर जो प्राइवेट स्कूल है
जी
और बहुत बड़े हैं एज कम्पेयर टू
More than state run lower secondary school.
गुड
Private school जापान में more modern है, spacious है than the lower secondary schools है.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. अच्छा,
हम्म.
अब ट्रू फॉल्स नॉट गिवन का क्वेश्चन है. अब ये ट्रू है, फॉल्स है, नॉट गिवन है. हमें मैसेज इंफॉर्मेशन पैराग्राफ में मिलती है, नॉट गिवन. अच्छा, अब हम पैराग्राफ की तरफ आते हैं और पैराग्राफ के फर्स्ट 3 लाइंस में आपके आपका आंसर आपको मिलेगा, लेकिन कंसंट्रेशन के साथ. देखें, ये सेकंड जो पैराग्राफ है आपके सामने, फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ हमने कल पढ़ा था. अब सेकंड को देखें. लोअर सेकेंडरी स्कूल, लोअर सेकेंडरी कहते हैं गवर्नमेंट स्कूल को, जो पब्लिक स्कूल है. और एक आपका यहाँ पे असल में कंपैरिजन हुआ है, जो एक्सप्लेनेटरी पैराग्राफ में होता है, हमने रीडिंग में जो पढ़ा था एक्सपोजिटरी पैराग्राफ, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ पैराग्राफ में इस तरह की बातें होती है. अच्छा, आपको लोकेशन का पता हो कि ये इन्फॉर्मेशन कहाँ पे होगी. तो अब प्राइवेट स्कूल की जो बात हुई है कि वो अच्छे हैं, मॉडर्न है, स्पेशियस मींस बड़े हैं, खुले हैं, ओपन है, और स्टेट रन लोअर जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल है वो उससे ज्यादा ये जो है बेस्ट है. अच्छा, अब देखें, हम पढ़ते हैं फर्स्ट 3 लाइंस. लोअर सेकेंडरी स्कूल्स इन जापान ओवर 3 ईयर स्कूल ईयर्स. ऑलराइट, व्हाट एल्स? फ्रॉम द 7th grade to the 9th grade. ठीक हो गया. वर्चुअली ऑल पीपल्स एट दिस स्टेज अटेंड स्टेट स्कूल्स. और इस एज में अमूमन तमाम बच्चे स्टेट स्कूल को अटेंड करते हैं. ओनली 3% आर इन द प्राइवेट सेक्टर. नाउ, अब ये स्टेट स्कूल्स है कैसे? स्कूल्स आर यूजुअली मॉडर्न इन डिजाइन. ये गवर्नमेंट स्कूल की बात हो रही है. सेट वेल बैक फ्रॉम द रोड एंड स्पेशियस इन साइड. Classrooms are large and pupils sit at the single desk in rows. Lesson lasts for standardized 50 minutes. अब यहाँ तक जो बात हो गई, इसमें लोअर सेकेंडरी गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स की बात हो रही है कि बच्चे ज्यादातर उसी में ही पढ़ते हैं, 3% प्राइवेट में जाते हैं. लेकिन जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल है ये हमारे पास मॉडर्न भी है, रोड से वेल डिजाइन बैग, स्पेशियस भी है. तो अब यहाँ पे जो क्वेश्चन है वो आपके सामने है, तो आप बताएं कि ये ट्रू है, फॉल्स है, नॉट गिवन. Yes.
True तो नहीं होगा.
जी. Who would like to tell me? जी.
एक मरतबा पैराग्राफ पे जाएंगे सर, पैराग्राफ पर.
सॉरी,
पैराग्राफ पर जाएंगे सर.
जी जी जी. क्वेश्चन को देखें एक दफा. क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहे हैं और पहले जुमला क्या कह रहे हैं? पहले नहीं, सॉरी, दूसरा जुमला.
इसमें स्पेशियस और मॉडर्न लोअर सेकेंडरी स्कूल को कहा गया है और उसमें जापान के प्राइवेट स्कूल को कहा गया है स्पेशियस और मॉडर्न।
जी, तो हो सकता है प्राइवेट इससे ज्यादा अच्छे हो।
Sir, actually, there is written something. The private
Hmm.
schools are more modern than the other states, the other schools which the state is running, right?
Hmm.
So it's mean it's not because the private schools are more modern.
Hmm. So what is the answer? Yes, according to you, what is the answer?
Let me check, sir. Just a minute.
आप पैराग्राफ पर जा सकते हैं सर, एक मतलब है।
आपका पैराग्राफ वाला काम बहुत ज्यादा होता है।
3
जी,
इसमें 2 सेकंड प्राइवेट की तो बात ही नहीं है इसमें।
Yes, sir. It's true, sir.
मैं आपको बताऊंगा कैसे ट्रू हो गया। तो स्टिक किधर है मीना?
या सर
स्टिक किधर है?
सर मैंने नहीं बोला ट्रू है।
अच्छा जी, यस।
सर प्राइवेट स्कूल की तो बात ही नहीं हो रही पैराग्राफ में।
तो आंसर क्या है? आंसर के लिए मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ।
ट्रू तो सर नहीं होगा, ट्रू तो नहीं होगा, फॉल्स ही अगर नॉट गिवन होगा।
फॉल्स तब होता है जब इंफॉर्मेशन गलत हो। मैंने आपको परसों एक बात बताई थी yesterday के लेक्चर में, that when answer seems possible to you that private school can also be modern, spacious, that moment information answer would be not given because that only seems possible, but it is not given. It might be, it might not be. Possible means 50-50. So it is actually not mentioned that how are the private sectors, right? Private sector की बात नहीं हुई यहाँ पे जिस तरह मिला। हाँ, जब बात ही नहीं हुई तो मतलब नॉट गिवन है ना। हाँ, अच्छा मैं पैराग्राफ में अगर एक जुमला पढ़ूं, आपने फुल पढ़ना होगा। अभी मैं एक जुमला पढ़ूंगा सेकंड क्वेश्चन के लिए, लेकिन आपने फुल पढ़ना है जब आप इस तरह एमसीक्यूज करें। नेक्स्ट एमसीक्यूज को देखें, ये बहुत इजी है, बहुत ज्यादा, किसी का भी गलत ना हो। टीचर्स मार्क होमवर्क इन जापानीज स्कूल। अभी मैं 3 जुमले पढ़ूंगा, उन तीनों बहुत इजी है वो, और उसमें आपने आंसर फाइंड आउट करना है कि ये उसके मुताबिक ट्रू है, फॉल्स है, गलत है, या नॉट गिवन है। अच्छा, मैं यहाँ से पढ़ रहा हूँ, यहाँ से और यहाँ तक पढ़ूंगा। इसमें आंसर है टीचर्स बिगिन विद अ फॉर्मल एड्रेस एंड म्यूचुअल बोमिंग, मीन्स अच्छे एड्रेस से उनको खुशामदीद वगैरह, एंड देन कंसंट्रेट ऑन होल क्लास टीचिंग, क्लास पे कंसंट्रेट करते हैं। लेसन्स आर फॉलो ऑन द सेम पैटर्न। एट द बिगिनिंग द pupils put solution to the homework on the board, then the teachers comment, correct or elaborate as necessary. Pupil mark their own homework. This is an important principle in Japanese schooling as it enables pupils to see where and why they made a mistake. जी बताएं, ये क्या लिखा है? ये क्या है? What's this?
पेपर मार्क से होमवर्क।
People's mark their own homework.
और यहाँ पे क्या है?
Here, teacher.
हाँ, तो क्या हुआ? ट्रू हुआ?
What does
Big
mean of pupils, sir? Because I don't know the
students,
meaning of
students,
people.
students. Pupils means students.
Students.
तो आंसर क्या हुआ?
It's mean wrong, sir.
हाँ, रॉन्ग हो गया। वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, फॉल्स। अच्छा, हम कुछ यहाँ एमसीक्यूज कर रहे हैं, मैं 2 स्टूडेंट्स के साथ करने। अभी सेशन एंड हो रहा है तो वो ज्वाइन करेंगे, तो बाकी कोई ज्वाइन करना चाहें क्या सर? आप ज्वाइन कर लें और बस